You're listening to the Telltale channel. Don't forget to check me out on all social media: Patreon, Twitter, Teespring, and Etsy. All links can be found in the description or on my website, telltaleatheist.com. So the next article I want to take a look at is entitled, "Florida Christians Condemn Face Masks for Blocking God's Wonderful Breathing System." This is by Hemant Mehta on the Friendly Atheist website. Let's give it a read and see what it says here. Why is the U.S. mishandling the COVID crisis so badly? Blame Donald Trump and the Republican Party. Sure, but save some space for the insane right-wingers who elect them. On Tuesday night, commissioners in Palm Beach County, Florida, unanimously passed an ordinance required face masks in public spaces. That's the good news. What's frightening are some of the people who delivered public comments denouncing the decision as an attack on their freedom. A couple of the speakers, I'm not printing their names here, cited God in defense of their ignorance. They also pushed a string of wild conspiracy theories. You can see the full meeting here, but the clip below highlights two of the worst speakers. Watch it if you dare. Oh, we dare! We dare! I named the video Crazy COVID Chick. So let's see what it says. Let's see what she says on the video.
I'm very sad to see the authorities stomping on our constitutional rights and trying to decide something when they have no scientific proof that mask will protect a person. And they want to throw God's wonderful breathing system out the door. You're all turning your backs on it.
So she's saying that we have no scientific proof that masks work. Yes, we do. Simple as that. We do, yes. You are incorrect on that. And we're throwing God's wonderful breathing system out? Is that what she said? I don't even know what to say to people like this. Like, how do you deal with people who are so completely brainwashed? You can't even agree on a shared reality. As humans, we all have three basic assumptions in life. We agree that we live in a shared reality. We agree that we can make predictions off of this shared reality. So we'll just go with those two for the moment, because those are the really important ones. Solipsists are people who don't accept the first basic assumption, that we live in a shared reality. That's their starting point. For all they know, they're a head in a jar somewhere. This is all a fabrication of their own mind. If we want to live in society and function and work together and accomplish goals, we have to make those basic assumptions. How can you work together when you just aren't in the same reality? Like, you're on completely different pages here. We need to accept basic science. Masks prevent water droplets with viruses or bacteria or whatever in them from spreading out further from your face. Why is that so difficult to accept? Why is that so hard to accept? And how can you reject something so fundamentally basic to science? Like, it's common sense. Let's continue.
To prove that it's good for people to breathe carbon dioxide over and over and over again. God made it so that we would breathe in fresh oxygen to go to our body, to every cell in the body. It has to have that to make energy. When you wear a mask, the nose is cut off, the mouth is cut off, and you're breathing carbon dioxide over and over and over again. You're not getting the fresh oxygen that God intended.
All right, I just want to point something out with this. She's saying you're not getting the fresh oxygen that God intended, blah, blah, blah. That's inaccurate. Doctors will wear masks for like 8 hours at a time while they're operating on patients. Yes, it shields the carbon dioxide from getting away from your face faster. It does not prevent it from leaving your face to the extent that it will harm you. That is absurd. If you're wearing a surgical mask or just like a normal face mask, just kind of goes around your ears or whatever, it's not going to kill you or even harm you. That's completely absurd. Where is she even coming up with this information? This is insane.
You're sending carbon dioxide to every cell in the body, polluting it.
Okay, no. You're not sending carbon dioxide to every cell in your body. What is she even talking about? This is so completely nonsensical, all of this.
See, the brain, you can't do that. I can't understand why you would all decide something like this and want to hurt the people. You're going to harm the health of all of the people. The virus is going to keep on going because people's bodies are being polluted, and the virus is attracted to polluted bodies. You're going against God's wonderful gift he gave us.
We, the people, will work day and night to clean every single seat if need be. We will get together and do a citizen's arrest on every single human being that goes against the freedom of choice, okay? You literally cannot mandate somebody to wear a mask knowing that that mask is killing people. It literally is killing people.
No, it's not. It's literally not killing people. It's literally saving people.
We the people, are waking up, and we know what citizen's arrest is, because citizen's arrests are already happening.
I don't understand what she's talking about, citizen's arrest. We understand what citizen's arrest is because it's already happening. What does that mean? Citizen's arrest is, from my understanding, basically just a citizen, a normal civilian, acting in place of a deputized citizen. It's a civilian acting as an officer of the state or a police officer or something to arrest somebody for a crime that they've just committed. What is she talking about? Citizens' arrests are already happening. What does that mean? What does she mean by that? I don't understand.
Okay? And every single one of you that are obeying the devil's laws are going to be arrested. And you, doctor, are going to be arrested for crimes against humanity. Every single one of you have a smirk behind that little mask.
I don't have a smirk. I'm not wearing a mask, but I feel like I'm identifying with the people on the other side of the table here. I don't find this funny. I find it sad and disturbing and confusing. What is she talking about? I'm trying to meet her halfway here. I'm trying to identify with the reality that she is living in, because obviously we're not sharing one right now. We are not in the same reality right now. I'm trying to identify with her, and I just cannot. It's just nonsensical garbage. I have no clue what she's talking about.
But every single one of you are going to get punished by God. You cannot escape God. You cannot escape God. I'm going to say that again. You cannot escape God, not even with the mask or 6 feet.
Did anybody say that they were going to escape God with a mask? Is that the premise that people are providing here? Are we afraid of God? Do we believe in God, but we're afraid of him and trying to run and escape from him, and we're doing so by wearing a mask? What's the premise? I don't understand. What the fuck is she talking about? It's like when I'm talking to an anti-SJW, right? I used to be an anti-SJW long time ago. I was an anti-SJW. I watched Sargon of Akkad and Armored Skeptic and all those guys, right? And now I've kind of left that ideology behind. I've walked away from it, and I realize that it's just complete nonsense. But when I hear somebody come in and debate me on whether or not this thing is real or that thing is real or whatever else, they give half explanations that only make sense within the realm of their belief system. And the only reason that I understand what they're arguing, the only reason I understand what they're saying, is because I used to be involved in the anti-SJW movement. So, for example, I'll be talking about something, quote-unquote SJW related, and somebody will come in and start talking about original sin. I understand that they're giving a partial callback to white privilege, because anti-SJWs are always calling white privilege original sin, trying to paint anti-racism protesters as cult members. It feels like what's happening with this woman here is she's giving half explanations to what she believes. She's like giving the first half of talking points she heard on conspiracy videos, but she's not giving the second half. So anybody who doesn't share her belief system or doesn't watch those conspiracy videos also is just left in the dark here, has no clue what she's talking about. She's using loaded language that makes zero sense to anybody except for her and fellow conspiracy theorists. Let's continue.
Okay? 6 feet, like I said before, is military protocol. You're trying to get the people to train them so when the cameras, the 5G comes out, what? They're gonna scan everybody. We gotta get scanned. We gotta get temperatured. The kids have to go to school with masks. Are you insane? Are you crazy? I think all of you should be in a psych ward right the heck now.
You know, I don't think that this is a mental problem that we're dealing with here. I think that this is a disinformation campaign. This is the result of misinformation and propaganda being pushed on people. And it's a disturbing number of people who are receiving this. I'm not sure why this is getting as much reach as it is, or how it's getting as much reach as it is. But the whole 5G conspiracy theory blows my mind. We've had 5G networks for decades. We just haven't had it for cell phones. I'm really not super clear on why this woman is completely disintegrating over 5G networks now. Like, this blows my mind. Anyway, let's continue listening.
Because none of you know what the hell you are all talking about. This is insane. And then you want to open this meeting with a prayer to God. Are you praying to the devil? Because God is not listening to that prayer. Because all of you are practicing the devil's laws. What happened to Bill Gates? Why is he not in jail?
Why would Bill Gates be in jail? I don't understand. What did Bill Gates do? This is exactly what I was saying a minute ago, where she's using half talking points from her conspiracy theories. Like, only people who watch those conspiracy theory videos will understand what she's saying. The rest of the world, like me, completely left in the dark, have no idea what she's talking about.
Why is Hillary Clinton not in jail? Why are all of these pedophiles that are demanding you all to listen to their rules, why are they not in jail? Oh, is it because you're part of them? Are you part of the deep state?
Your time has expired.
The deep state is going down. And if any of you are in the deep state, you're going down with it.
I'm finding that you are disrupting this meeting.
What is the deep state? What do they do? Like, this is all a big part of a big conspiracy theory that only makes sense to the participants or the consumers of the conspiracy theory. It makes no sense to anybody else, and they think that this is like widespread, accepted, obvious information. It's just crazy, and it's really sad. It's really sad to see. Let's read the article. One lady is frightened about how the masks will block oxygen from entering our bodies. That's not true. Before accusing officials of trying to throw God's wonderful breathing system out the door, quote unquote. Spoiler, you can still breathe while wearing a face mask. Yeah, I guess she's never tried it, so she wouldn't know. The other speaker says the masks are killing people, a lie, and that citizens' arrests are already underway. No. And that the commissioners are obeying the devil's laws. Not even close. And that they'll be punished by God. And that 5G are coming after the people. And that the commissioners would be in a psych ward. And Bill Gates needs to be in jail. And Hillary Clinton too. And something about pedophiles? It should come as no surprise that these people love Trump and they plan to vote for him. All the more reason these clips should be in Democrats' online ads already, since they ought to inspire everyone to get off their butts, request their absentee ballots, and donate whatever they can to get Republicans out of office. Meanwhile, Florida has seen a record spike in COVID cases this week. People not wearing face masks are a large part of the problem. 100% agree. You do see the occasional nutbag in the Democratic Party, for sure. They're in there. There are definitely left-wing nutbags. But I think that right-wing nutbaggery is a lot more dangerous. Like this right here, I feel like this is a lot more dangerous than the nutbaggery you find on the left. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I'll tell you this. I will never be a part of a political party that is so completely co-opted by Christianity, by extremist evangelical Christianity. Whether that's the Republican Party, the Democrat Party, or whatever it happens to be, it's completely controlled by Christians. It is the party of Christianity, of extremist Christianity, and I'm just not going to be a party to it.